didn't you? The Hammer and Alexander. They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did. 'Tis a misfortune, sister. You lot can't help your condition, but at least the humans of you ain't celebrating the source plague. Bishop's the son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but Alexander's looking after us in the meantime all the same. And the Hammer's a solid sort. Don't take no guff and don't stand for no idling. Earned that name for a reason, she did. When you give up the darkness that's inside you. Take your fault, it's there, mine. But it's there all the same. They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear. You can trust Dallas to take care of it. And once you're cured, your life will start again. So in the time of Lucian, of course. Who wouldn't join up with God himself? He was all glory, all goodness. When we lost him, well, it only made sense to see his will through. Can't for certain, but I reckon when God himself gives his life to protect you, you don't waste the gift. You protect it with everything you've got. So that's what we do. Staying out of trouble, aren't you? So in the time of when we lost him, Lucian gave his life to protect Rivellon. If we let the Voidwoken get to it now, well, we'd have lost him for nothing. Fort Joy ain't no summer camp. No one said it were, but it's the best we've got to protect the realm.
Your grift teaches you to bully others.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. That, Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this? Better get to it, then. A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days. Move along, eh? Don't want to get the Atusa treatment myself.
Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself. They were so close, almost within arm's reach.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
They were just there but a moment ago.
Your grift teaches you to bully others.
The bishop's much taller than I'd imagined from the paintings, and the Hammer is so much younger. The bishop's much taller than...
Fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya?
Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma, too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days, but now she's madder and a cuckoo and twice as loud.
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a Voidwoken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back. She don't listen to reason. Maybe you'll have better luck than I. If I have to hear calling after Irma another day, I might lose my head. And there's not a soul here who'd blame me. She don't listen to reason. Maybe you'll have better luck than I. If I have to hear calling after Irma another day, I might...
Come on, old man.
Please,
I can't wait.
please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby. She was here. I only turned away for a moment. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here? Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her, my little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. You are an angel. True. I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
How can you stand it? Oh, it won't budge. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. What are you doing? It's this collar. Don't you understand? I can't breathe. It's getting tighter. I can hardly breathe. It's getting tighter. I can.
A little respect for Griff's right hand.
Will sauce change back? Yes, sir. We find horses today.
What of it?
Yeah, what of it?
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh. 1,000 bottles of dust. Say, wait a sec. Look, sir, is that you? You remember me, right? Laszlo, from the Whistling Warriors. We opened up for you in Shoulder. Must have been, God, around 5 years ago now. I knew it was you. So they're letting just any old riffraff into this joint now, eh? Can you believe that load of crap? Cure? The sauce inside you? Be like curing the flawless sheen of my beard. So tell me, Lucigan, any of those voices of yours explain how the devil the Order intends to cure us anyhow?
When another divine rises,
Too bad. Always seemed like a fun crowd to have knocking round the old noggin. Even without him, you can't let this place get to you. You hear me? The Order might have your freedom for now, But you can't let them take your spirit, too.
To avoid woken are attracted to souls. But
Now that's the spirit. How about one of your old hits? How'd it go? Come to me, the night is dark. Can I still play?
Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh, sing for me.
Ha! That was great. You still got it, kid. Boy, but if seeing you doesn't bring me back to old times, good times. Take this, eh? Something to remember the better days. You take care of yourself, Losa girl.
when another divine arises, will source change back?
Rubbish.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue jester this round. What of it? Yeah, what of it? Ah, Crabby, you gobblers, the both of you.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one. In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested? Atta girl. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Just because the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
A little respect for Griff's right hand.
Just like all your kind.
Right, God. Will you quit dragging this on? Take that on, Lexi. Just hand
Bow
over the
your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend! It isn't the words you speak, but rather that you speak them.
Prophecy says that only our devotion will restore him to us. A murmur of prayer, constant as the ocean, can lure our Savior back to us. So do I. By the divine, so do I. If Bishop Alexander doesn't rise, I don't know who will protect us from this darkness. Some blame the Voidwoken for Alexander's failure to ascend. If all we sorcerers can be cured, then the bishop shall be free to rise. So chant the endless prayer.
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on? Ain't that hard, Lexi? Just hand over the gold.
I will not. Where's the oil?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after? Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have you, cud?
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft? Disgusting like threats?
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on? Ain't that hard, Lexi? Just hand over the gold.
I will not. You push you. I want only bread.
Come on then, Lexi. Lay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toast the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have you, cud?
Get bent. I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself, for those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Dallas and I. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day. Speaking of, you haven't. So buy or shove off. All manner of things.
The woman looks up as you approach.
What do you need? Ha! The hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the Feather would have been a likelier name. Oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul, quiet, loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no fearless military leader back then. She was just a girl. People do change, don't they?
Have you, cud?
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
Disgusting like threats?
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on? Ain't that hard, Lexi? Just hand over the gold.
I will not.
Come on then, Legsy. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toll's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have your cud.
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on? Tain't that hard, Legsy. Just hand over the gold.
I will not. This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you. Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection, no exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's orders.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
Stefan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job. Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need? Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
As you approach the unsmiling Magister, Ifan catches your arm and speaks to you with some urgency.
I need to talk to this one for a few moments. Alone.
Ifan strides up to the Magister, speaking in a calm and controlled voice. Though you can't hear what he whispers, the Magister's face turns whiter than snow as he hands a note to Ifan with shaking hands.
Don't! I'll give you the information. Here, just don't! All right.
Ifan walks back to you, leaving the quivering wreck of a Magister behind. When he catches your eye, he winks. Ifan catches you looking over at him. He raises his eyebrows.
What?
He barks a laugh, then shakes his head sheepishly.
I wanted some information. That Magister wanted to negotiate. I negotiated. Oh, it's just practice. All in the way you set your jaw, lass. I'll teach you someday. I only do it when it's necessary. And it was necessary back there. He wanted me to kill someone. I didn't want to kill them. Being a little impolite seemed the least bad option. That's about the size of it for me, all right. And now that we agree, shall we agree to keep moving?
After reading the scrap of paper he took from the Magister, Ifan marks a spot on your map and looks out to the far horizon.
Junk. Rubbish.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow.
What do you need?
goats.
Leave me. Go.
Hey? Finally, someone understands. I'd rather die of this than whatever the Reds have planned for us.
Leave me. Go.
She smiles and reaches out as if to touch your arm, but pulls back at the last moment.
Sorry. I almost forget sometimes. I can't wait to see what's next. To be done with this.
Leave me. You leave me be.
She groans in pain. Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time, I'll let my needle do the licking. There is no fame here, and no melodies either. Only the accursed.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed. Your death will be slower, more painful, but fair enough, if you insist.
She removes the needle and draws her weapon.
Let's play.
I've got that special shipment he was asking after.
Take your coin then.
I'll yield him none. I've spotted something. Lucky find.
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out. Those bleeding fools think they run the place, but I showed them. Aye. Only so much a man can stand before he won't stand it. Get your ugly mug out of here.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? An old Dean here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Done to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out. Lucky you came out of it at all. Plenty of folks around of here haven't, and it's me who ends up wrist deep in the gore. See if you're spirit to fight the Reaper.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear. Dear, darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you? You would be too, if you had a yellow-haired yarrow child like mine. Sweet thing, Papa's pride. For you, my ring. Part of me. Name of Migo. Thank you.
It's been too long, my dear.
The old dog whimpers sadly, sniffing.
I'm hungry.
Cowrie, cockle, clam. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I see it in your shoulders, the weight you carry. I hope your wish comes true. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for them to call my name. Waiting and remembering. No point. The way I see it, there's no point to all this here if I forget what came before. You really think that? What do you think we are then? Cosmic accidents? You're not getting off the hook that easy, doll. Out with it. You really, really believe none of what you've seen is worth a damn? None of what you've felt? This is all there is? I've seen plenty and heard plenty too, but I don't believe for a second that it ain't worth something. All of it. All of it. Put your faith in old Margot. She's not known to spit lies.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Them that pay the bills, of course. I'll be a rich man when you're 6 feet under. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.